Hi there, so I'm Andrew Boyle, KPMG partner. I'm here with Giuseppe from Salvatore Ferragamo. I know I pronounced each of those things wrongly, so I apologise, Giuseppe. So Giuseppe, you come from a very interesting company with lots of interesting brands, obviously impacted by the BEPS project, and you also operate from Italy, which is always seen from outside of Italy, a very interesting tax authority. Can you just give me your thoughts on how the Italian tax authorities are operating at the moment? Historically, we've seen the Italian tax authorities being viewed as a very aggressive tax authority. Is that still the case? Are they changing?
Well, of course, in the tax audits, this is not changing. You know, it's an attitude, like in the Korean tax authorities, they're just very aggressive. But what is really changing within the transfer pricing environment is that we have this central bureau that is doing a tremendous job. I really think that they are changing the whole game. They are in charge of the patent box regime, so that, you know, in case you want to negotiate, you want to file for the patent box regime, you can negotiate the ruling with this office. And they are in charge of the APAs, both the bilateral and the multilateral, and now they are responsible also for maps. So, and this is an office that is growing in resources, and it's made of highly qualified officers. You know, they were all involved in the BEPS project on the government side. They were involved in even in writing the rules about patent box regime. And so my personal experience with them is extremely positive.
Yeah, and I understand that you've been one of the first companies to take advantage of the Italian patent box regime. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, I was actually lucky because, you know, my group structure on the one side, like it looked like designed since forever to be perfect for the patent box regime, to elect for that. And on the other side, I was already negotiating, in the course of negotiating an APA, an extensive APA. So let's say that they perfectly knew the functional asset and the functional analysis of my group. So, you know, the table was already set, and that made things very easy. Interesting thing is that we landed on a residual profit split regime, which is, you know, not the easiest method to apply. Yeah. But again, their qualification, their expertise were fantastic, and everything went smooth, I must say.
And do you think that level of expertise would be reflected in bilateral APAs in the future?
Yes, definitely yes. Also because, you know, Italy changed, I think effective as of January 2017, the competent authority on maps also, because it used to be Minister of Finance, now it's, you know, the tax authorities. And I know that they are running a negotiation after negotiation with all the main trade partners, both on bilateral APAs and on maps. So I guess that we're going to see a lot of deals closed by Italian tax authorities in the next years.
Okay, that's interesting. And moving away from Italy, so your group is obviously an IP-rich group, and the BEPS rules on transfer pricing are very much focused around intangibles. How has the BEPS rules impacted upon your business, if at all?
Yeah, of course, to me, I mean, my group is not even intangibles rich. It's the nature of our business. It's intangibles. You know? So, of course, my answer would be long and complex, but I will try to focus on the best thing and the worst thing after BEPS. The best thing is that now the field is going to be more fair. I mean, DEMPA test is good for fair players, is bad for outliers. We are a fair player. I like this. I mean, I can pass the test. I can beat the others. The bad thing is that still there is some space, I think, for local authorities abroad, where I have distributors, where I have distributing companies that, honestly said, they are limited risk distributors, but I expect to be challenged the more and more on marketing intangibles and this kind of challenges. So I think there's space for a little bit of guidance more on that field, but for the rest, BEPS, it's good news for our group.
So a little bit more uncertainty, but helpful in some ways.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Giuseppe. That was very interesting. Good to meet you.
Thanks to you, Andrew.
Thank you.